we can also do some circle prospecting, right? So some of you guys may not know what circle prospecting is. Circle prospecting is when you call around the location of your listing, right? And so there's a lot of different ways that you can get those telephone numbers. There's a bunch of third-party services. You can go through Cold Directory. I mean, there's 100 different ways that you can get the numbers. But what you do is you make the phone calls to the neighbors around, right? And you basically say, hey, this is Tara McCarthy with eXp Realty. And I know you're probably not looking to move 2 doors down from where you're at right now, but I was wondering if you might know of anybody that might be interested in moving into your neighborhood, right? Maybe you have a friend or a family member that came to your July 4th barbecue that really was interested in the neighborhood. Do you know anybody that might be interested in moving? And this is a great thing to tag team with an open house, right? Then because then you can say, hey, I'm having an open house this weekend. If you wouldn't mind letting them know about it, or do you have, you can, if you're not shy about it, like I'll even ask sometimes is, can I contact them? Do you know how to connect with them, or can we connect with them together? So reaching out and just being a little creative with who might be looking to move into the neighborhood.
And I think you would be surprised how often that's a thing. I think sometimes we think, oh, well, they're not going to know anybody. People talk, especially in this market that we're coming out of. Like, they've told the people in those neighborhoods, if you see anything come up on your Facebook group or whatever, let me know. So it's not uncommon for people to know other people.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Well, when I circle prospect, typically I do it a little bit differently. And by the way, ladies, these are just 3 tips of about over 10 that we had on our elite call, right? So we taught our elite coaching students exactly what systems to use, what email systems to use, what flyer systems to use. We're just giving you 3 top tips, but this was one thing that I do and how I reverse prospect. I typically look at the last 60 days in our market right now and see what buyer's agents had a buyer that recently closed in the neighborhood and what listing agents had a listing in the neighborhood. And I call them directly because, as you know, as listing agents, we could have gotten a call from somebody on our sign that potentially liked the house, but it didn't fit them perfectly. But guess what? Maybe I forgot to put them on a drip, right? I didn't put them in the MLS. But then I get a call from Tara saying, hey, I had this listing. Do you have anybody? I saw you just sold 1234 Main Street. This is the details on my listing. If you have somebody, let me know. You know what? Actually, I do. Let me call them and see if it would be a good match. Boom. I've sold houses like that before. So that's how I circle prospect. I go directly to the agents.
Absolutely.
I think you can also sometimes get, when you call those agents, hey, did you have multiple offers? Like if they had multiple offers, like, hey, do you know of any other agents that might still have buyers looking? Because those agents are the ones that the other buyers agents have said, if you know of anything else, let me know, right? Most time people will give you a list.
Yeah, that's a huge, like, do not overlook what Lauren just said. Especially right now when we're right on the heels of the market when there was a lot of multiple offers, right? Like, what other agents wrote an offer on your property in March that didn't get the house? Can you share that with me so that I can reach out to them directly, right? That agent's not going to care. They won't care that you give that they give you another agent's information. It's not like they're giving the client information.
Right. Totally.
Yep.